You know, with Trump, it's always a grift. He's always making money somehow. Um, and even at a dignified transfer of power, or dignified transfer ceremony. Um, I didn't have this on my list today, but this story, everybody's going to cover it, and everybody's got to cover it because we all got to call them out on this. Everybody needs to know this because the corporate media is not covering this, but all of the independent media is. Now, yesterday I published a slight retraction. I had done a video earlier in the week of Trump not showing up to the dignified transfer. And I found out later that the video that the clip that I was seeing was a midway transfer. So like a transfer from one plane to another one to the plane that was going to go to Dover for the actual dignified transfer. The clip that I had was just two soldiers standing there like this, and I was appalled. So I gave Trump credit. I did a retraction. Gave him credit. He's going the dignified transfer of power. And I said, well, we'll see what comes of that. And if my retraction was proper. And Trump wore that white ball cap that he wears. It's a new merch on his Truth Social shop or whatever. Because he's trying to sell the hat, right? Wore the hat the entire time. And I'm sorry, a suit and tie and a ball cap is a stupid look. You might as well wear white tennis shoes too. I didn't see his shoes, so that could have happened. That could have happened. But he's standing there in a white ball cap. Most disrespectful thing since calling our troops suckers and losers. I don't know which was worse. Probably this one. You don't wear a hat. There is a soldier in a dress uniform that does have his hat on, but I believe that's acceptable when you're in dress uniform to be going like this to the hat. Not a ball cap. You don't wear a hat in church. Don't wear a hat in court. And you don't wear a hat at a dignified transfer. I mean, this is like a funeral. It's like a part of a funeral, right? You don't wear a hat. So, let's just take a look at it. Take a look at the clip so you don't have to take my word for this idiot.
The 6 American soldiers killed in the opening hours of the war with Iran, attending the dignified transfer at Dover Air Force Base, witnessing their bodies return along with the families of the fallen. The 6 Americans were killed when a drone hit the facility where they were working in Kuwait.
But you thought that was bad? Oh, no. Au contraire, mon frere, there's more, and it gets worse. So what does Fox News do? Well, Fox News, they got to cover his ass. That's their job, right? And they saw this disrespectful maneuver, and what did they do? They pulled out a clip from an old dignified transfer ceremony where Trump wasn't wearing a hat, probably from his first term. I don't know where they got it. And then they got called out by all the independent media people, and they had to come out and apologize. I'm not gonna waste your time on the apology video because they lied. They say we accidentally used the wrong clip. No, you did not. No, you did not, Fox News. That was not an accident. Piss on my head and tell me it's rain. That was not an accident. We saw what you tried to do there. You tried to make President Dumbass look like less of a dumbass. That's, I guess, your job. Just suck at it. You suck at it. People were watching it live. They saw him wear the ball cap. Everybody was appalled. I turned on the clip and go, oh my, I hope he takes that off. I mean, I hate Trump, but I don't want to see the troops disrespected. You imagine if Biden had done that? If Obama had done that? Everything I want to close with in that idea, one thing to remember, whenever Biden closed a speech anytime he addressed the public, is God bless America and God bless our troops. He always remembered our troops because he had a son that was a troop and died from being a troop. Nobody in the Trump's family will ever be in that position, but the hashtag Send Barron is still trending. I think he might be too tall. I'm not sure if they have a height requirement or something like that. Well, anyway, if you enjoy me lambasting Fox and stuff like that, there's of course be more. I'm going to go get to the stories that I had planned on covering today. And so there'll be more coming out today. But I'm Michael Corral from the WTH News Network. Thank you for subscribing and hitting like and commenting and all that. And if you haven't done that, why haven't you done that? Come on. Hit those buttons. Come on.
A dignified transfer to honor the final homecoming of the 6 U.S. service members killed in Kuwait. The solemn ritual returns the remains of troops killed in action. It is considered one of the most somber duties of a commander-in-chief. President Trump promising the nation that they will all be remembered as heroes.